What if I told you Nairobi is trying to become the next Paris? This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover why the governor is defending an 80 billion shilling deal with the national government and what it means for every Nairobi resident. Governor Johnson Sakaja stood before a tough Senate committee, not to ask for forgiveness, but to justify a massive financial partnership. He called it a necessity for a global city, but here's the twist. Senators are calling it a potential violation of the law and a lack of public voice. Meet Governor Johnson Sakaja, a politician who served as Nairobi's senator before becoming its governor. On Wednesday, his vision for the capital city faced its toughest test yet. He appeared before the Senate's Devolution Committee to defend a landmark cooperation agreement with President William Ruto's administration. The deal is worth a staggering 80 billion shillings. For 9 years, Nairobi has struggled with devolution, balancing local needs with national interests. Sakaja argues this partnership is the long-overdue solution. But here's what nobody's talking about: the shocking budget comparison he used to make his case. Sakaja told senators that Paris, with 2 million people, has a budget of 1.5 trillion shillings. Nairobi, with 7 million people, has only about 45 billion shillings. To be where Paris is, we need more money, he declared. The governor framed this not as a surrender of county power, but as a structured framework used by every first world city. He dismissed concerns that the agreement is illegal. And then, something shocking happened. Senators raised red flags over a complete lack of public participation before the deal was signed with the national government. They questioned whether this was a repeat of the controversial Nairobi Metropolitan Services era, where functions were transferred away from the county. Sakaja countered with a constitutional argument. He stated that the requirement for government levels to cooperate is already a sovereign will embedded in the law. He used the word, shall cooperate from the Urban Areas Act. But here's the part that will blow your mind. Sakaja clarified this is not a formal transfer of functions. No deed, no separate entity. Instead, he says the county remains in the driver's seat while the national government provides development muscle. And it's already happening. The state released 1 billion shillings for classroom construction. A massive 50 billion shilling project is underway to rehabilitate the Nairobi River and modernize the city's ancient sewer system. Lighting is a security issue of the national government, Sakaja argued. This collaboration will sort that. The implications are huge. Nairobi is the face of Kenya. Its success or failure impacts the entire nation's image. Some say this deal is visionary collaboration, pooling resources to finally fix the capital. Others see a dangerous precedent, a county government potentially ceding control and ignoring the public's right to be heard. The controversy centers on one unanswered question: is this a brilliant model for funding a capital city, or a constitutional shortcut that sidelines Nairobi's residents? Do you think this 80 billion shilling deal is good for Nairobi, or does it set a dangerous precedent? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking news from the heart of Kenyan politics.